Hi everybody, I'm KHOU 11 Meteorologist Pat Cavlin here, just with an update on some really big storms across northern Harris County. So if you're watching us from Cypress, we've already gotten messages on Twitter saying it has been raining nonstop here for the last 30, 45 minutes, even an hour in a few spots. So let's talk about these storms because they are just below severe limits, but they are strong enough that it actually prompted a special weather statement from the National Weather Service. And we also have a flash flood warning attached with these storms. So first, just a broader view of what's going on. The special weather statement includes that entire cluster of storms. So we're talking about from western portions of Spring along I-45 all the way down towards Pattinson, just to the north of Katy here, in between I-10 and 290. So that just includes the fact that we could see maybe some strong gusty winds, a lot of lightning, and also the chance for some pea-sized hail. But within this cluster of storms, we've got one flash flood warning, and I wouldn't be surprised if they expanded this flash flood warning just based on what we're seeing here. This is in effect until 3:45, so a pretty good chunk of time, about 2 hours now. And it really focuses on Cypress Creek here, coming out of Cypress, flowing into Deco, out towards Bammel, and into North Houston. Look at some of the rain totals that we've gotten here, radar estimated in just the last hour, closing in on 3 inches, and that bullseye is right over Cypress Creek. So Hofmeister Road, North Eldridge Parkway, these areas, these roads that cross over the Cypress Creek, this is where we could see average rain accumulations here in the last hour. Radar estimated about 2.5 inches, and this updates every few minutes, so we're probably closing in on the 3-inch mark right now. So this is something that, based on all of the rain we've had in the last few days, the ground is very saturated, so we don't have as many places for this rainfall to go. Not only is the ground saturated, but a lot of these creeks and streams and bayous are already swollen, and so this could kind of be the tipping point for some of these waterways. So again, it's Cypress Creek here around Hofmeister Road and North Eldridge Parkway, where we've seen average radar estimated accumulations around 2.5 inches of rain. This storm has kind of built up to the north, so Spring, you're starting to see some rain right now. Pretty hefty storm though here, just to the south of the 99 connector here. So up towards Spring, notice a big cluster of lightning up towards Bammel. This is where we're seeing some really heavy rainfall. And again, that extends all the way down towards Deco, along Texas 6, along the Northwest Freeway as well up into Cypress. We haven't seen any reports of hail. Maybe, again, pea-sized hail that was included in the special weather statement. Nothing showing up on our hail tracker. And we're not really seeing anything impressive in terms of wind speed. I know there's a lot going on with this map, but this is basically just a map that shows us wind speeds, and nothing is really jumping out at us. So really, it's just a prolific lightning producer and a prolific rain producer. And again, this storm has also continued to build out towards the west. So now going beyond Cypress to the south of 290 out of Hempstead and Waller, out towards Monaville, some really, really hefty thunderstorms, and unfortunately these just aren't moving. The National Weather Service saying that these storms are nearly stationary, and that's where the biggest concern is, because of how saturated the ground is and how swollen some of these creeks and streams are. The last thing you want is a thunderstorm that just doesn't move. So again, flash flood warning here. This includes North Houston, it includes Deco, Coralville, getting down towards portions of Cypress, especially as you go to the east side of Cypress, and specifically Cypress Creek, where rainfall totals now are closing in on 3 inches in just the last hour. But this storm will continue to kind of migrate and build into different directions. And so if you live in the Spring area, if you live in the Woodlands, if you live up towards Tomball, you'll want to keep a really close eye on this forecast, because conditions can change in a hurry. You know, we can see the potential to maybe get some flash flooding in your area as we go through the course of the afternoon. These storms are going to be with us here as we go through the rest of the day. So that's a look at where the storm is going, and again, it really has not moved much. So coming into Hockley now, again, along 290, this could be an issue around the Cypress area, though. That is what we're most concerned with, out towards Deco and now building into Spring as well. So let's just kind of re-rack here, and we'll show you what we're looking at again. This is the one area here in northern Harris County that's seeing pretty much all the activity. We have a couple storms north of Huntsville, But that's it. There's nothing really else on the radar anywhere else in southeast Texas. So, of course, this is happening in a very populated area. Nearly 90,000 people are included in this special weather statement here, which includes portions of northern Fort Bend County, portions of southern Montgomery County, Waller County, and of course northern Harris County. That's the special weather statement again, where we see the chance for some small hail, tons of lightning. Let me see if I can do a lightning counter on this. In just the last 15 minutes, we've gotten 131 lightning strikes. And that strike count will continue to go up as long as these storms remain healthy. And then again, within this, we also have that flash flood warning, and that is for North Houston here. So this is just outside of, let's see if I can get my bearings here. So here's 290, and then here's the Beltway. So the Beltway's right there, and then the 99 connector is up here. So between the 99 connector and Beltway 8, that's where we're seeing the heaviest of the rainfall, and that is again just coming out of Cypress. So it's Cypress Creek that we're most concerned with, and again in the last hour, yeah, still seeing about a 2 to 3 inch rainfall totals radar estimated, and that's going to be again along Huffmeister Road, North Eldridge Parkway. Flash flooding a major concern. So if you come across a flooded roadway, if rainfall starts to come into your home, you'll want to move to higher ground, to a higher floor. You don't want to be on that ground level, of course, as the rain starts to come in. We haven't had any reports of that yet, but it is possible with all the rain that we've had the last few days that we could start to see water rise into homes from streets and from these waterways. Again, so Cypress Creek, the main concern here, about 2.5 inches on average in that one area. Big storm, though, again, building from Cypress all the way up towards Bammel and Spring. Spring now starting to get in on it, up towards 99. We're seeing quite a bit of lightning up there, quite a bit of heavy rain as well, indicated by that red color, indicated by some of the magenta, maybe some pea-sized hail within that. And then along the Northwest Freeway, we're kind of in and out of downpours, more, though, the farther west you go. But again, nothing in terms of tornadic potential, nothing in terms of any large hail. It's just a lot of rain and a lot of lightning. Going out towards 290, and again, just to the south of Hempstead, south of Waller, we've seen some pretty big thunderstorm development. It's all part of the same cluster. And then again, out towards Spring along 45, starting to see heavy rain now. So it's pretty much where 99 meets 45 is where we're seeing some of the worst of it. So again, there's the overview. These storms really are not moving. We're going to have to keep a very close eye on this. If anything more develops, we're going to be here all afternoon giving you the updates. But again, that's the latest situation here. Strong thunderstorms in northern Harris County, northern Fort Bend, coming into southern Montgomery County, and also into northern Waller County as we go through the next hour or so. And it's the flash flooding threat that we're most concerned with, just with how saturated everything is. So we're going to keep watching this for you as we go through the next few hours. Thunderstorms likely as we go through the evening. We'll have the latest update here on digital and also coming up this afternoon on the 411.